Boom. If you know, you know. A little old school action. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru. Just a little tired. Yo, legit, man. There are YouTubers out there that sit in their chair all day. Bro, I don't know how they do it. I've been in this chair a few hours and yo, my back is shot. I don't know how there's dudes that legit sit in their chair and talk for 12 hours a day. I don't know how to do it. But real quick, going to break down Dallas Cowboys 2 draft picks. I'm going to be breaking down all 32 NFL teams starting Monday, be going by division, like probably 2, 3 divisions a day. So at 44, Boston College edge, Donovan Ibezekio. I probably butchered his last name. 6'2", 250. Coming off a 16 and a half sack season. He had 20 tackles for loss. Boom, 805 Vaughn. Thank you for jumping in the chat. I had him ranked as my 10th edge. Now, this kid, Boston College, he's athletic. Many times I said, no problem. There's a portion of this draft where the edges go from 6'5", 6'4", 6'6", down to like 6'1", 6'2". It didn't happen yet. So, like I said, he was my 10th ranked edge. It's just Dallas is 29th versus the run. So, you're bringing back Osa and Odigizua, and Maxi Pad. Listen, there's a million defensive tackles on the board. But honestly, right now, I don't even know if they're going to get them at all tomorrow. There's a lot of good linebackers out there, too. Bigger ones. Then at 76, there's Sharon Ravel, cornerback, East Carolina. 6'2", 193. I'm going to be honest with you. I only threw out like 12 cornerbacks because I hate ranking them. And he wasn't even ranked because he blew his knee out in September. There was dudes out there that legit had him in the first round, but they had no idea he blew his knee out. So if you're a Dallas fan, pretty much every corner on your team either has a blown out knee or a broken ankle that they're trying to come back from, or a broken hymen, or it's like. So if you took all of Dallas's corners except for Trey Elam or whatever his name was that we traded for, who's a bust, and you maybe if you put them all together, we can get 2 healthy cornerbacks. So, but this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Dallas, this is what happens when you're a GM and you're not afraid of losing your job. You draft injured players. Dallas has been doing this for 20 plus years. Sean Lee, that worked out some. Jalen Smith, nah. Barrett Carter, nope. That didn't work out. LVE, neck, no. Damone Clark, that's got a bust. That's just bust in the waiting. When there's no pressure on you, you don't roll. Especially, listen, if your secondary was the strength of your team and you want to roll the dice, I don't have a problem. But when your secondary is littered with injuries, you don't take this pick. But this just shows you that he's going to be. They're looking at him as Deron Bland's replacement. That's what that shows. It just seems like Today's draft went completely opposite of what they were trying to say, because the narrative they were telling us was, we want to get bigger. We have to go build the trenches. We got to stop the run. And supposedly the Matt Eberflus thing was, bigger guys. There was much bigger edges on the board that would have helped in the run game. Like I said, he was my. I probably had 4 to 5 edges on the board when we took this kid. Much, much bigger. So that's why I'm like I'm looking down on him, because I don't see, like, he's 6'2", 250. Michael Parsons is 6'2", 250. Dante Fowler is 6'2", 250. We have all these gimmick defensive ends. What do Joneses have against going out and getting like a traditional Aiden Hutchinson, like a 6'6"? Like, listen, maybe we would have got those if Mikael Williams or Alfred Collins fell to us. But Alfred Collins was his one tech. But to be honest with you, I don't even know if Dallas would have took Mikael Williams. To be honest with you, I don't. I don't know if Dallas would have took Alfred Collins. They would have said, "Oh, we got Mozzie." I really don't even think they would have, to be honest with you. Tonight's War Room, Jerry's dancing. Yeah, because we took Sharon Bavell, a corner with a blown out knee. And all these kids with blown out knees go to Dallas's doctor. I guess Dr. Andrews in the South, he's not there, because all the football players, wrestlers, everybody used to go to this guy, Dr. James Andrews. If you was an athlete, wrestler, anyone, you went to him. So, like, I don't know. It just seems like they swerved us today, and they went back to being the old bullshit Cowboys, man. Nothing left to say. Nothing left to say. But I just don't know how any of these two picks. We were 29th in stopping the run. So you could have Micah Parsons and you could have Myles Garrett on your edges. What do I care? I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run right up the middle every play. Other teams play checkers. We play chess. Our coach was in the closet again today. You got the Joneses kids in the draft room on the iPads. So basically this has turned into like fantasy football for the Joneses and their kids. But that's why this is a draft channel. And they can go fuck themselves, bro. 30 years of nothing, bro. I got my dad's ashes around my neck, man, because he watched every draft with me. And he was a crazy Cowboy fan like me. Dad's turning over, man. Not the picks, let's just say, I would have made. See you tomorrow, man. Like I said, Monday I'll start breaking down every draft, every team's draft. Never-ending process. Because I'm just tired. We all know when you rock with GWO, boom, for life. Thank you, everyone, for jumping in the chat.